basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And, of course, Jalen Williams. A part of this lineup, we'll see how they do without him.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
And it's Westbrook missing. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Well, just good recognition in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander reacting to the defense perfectly.
Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And stolen by Chamberlain. Leonard looking around. Chamberlain a screen to the middle. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Dort. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Westbrook. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's SGA. Kicks it out to Leonard and taken away by Brown. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
You can make the case Russell Westbrook elite in the history of the game at the point guard position. How about those hops?
Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jared Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim, and there is no Jared Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Back to Westbrook. In the corner, Barrett with it. No good on the triple. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Leonard with the bucket.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Mitchell outside. Off target from three-point range. Outside, Dort. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Kevin, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
A very few people do it more often or better in pick-and-roll action than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tough to stop.
Once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
with the fadeaway. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his second bucket.
Now, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Mitchell wide open. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Back the ball. It's stolen by SGA. Left side, Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
The Thunder leading by 7. Outside, George. That's good, and SGA with the assist. George got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Thunder. Mitchell outside. Pass to Brown. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Cavaliers making a change here. So it's the Thunder now. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. The shot's good.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
On its way from Hunter for 2. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Driving inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Back to ball. And here is Hunter. Here's a screen by Bryant. Fades. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Mitchell looking it over. For 3, Middleton. Bryant with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And here's the fast break. Hunter, no good.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Back to Middleton. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the second quarter.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Back to Hunter. Shoots a fader. Right side, ball. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pass to Middleton. In the corner, Wallace with it. To the paint. Martenstein comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Merrill with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Now, here's Hunter. And they pick up 2.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Mitchell outside. There's the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Hunter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, with a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder leading by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back to you guys.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Chamberlain a screen. Nice shot by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
If you're guarding SGA in the pick and roll, boy, stop the ball, because otherwise Shai's going to get to where he wants to go.
Cleveland moving it around. Kicks it out to Mitchell. SGA with the steal. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. Leonard with the bucket.
One thing that stands out over the course of Leonard's career is how efficient and effective he has been on the offensive end.
Endorsed when he's feeling good. Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Just 4 to shoot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Barrett. Here's Brown.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
The Thunder leading by 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Westbrook. That shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Holmgren the screen. Clock at 6. Pass to Leonard. For 3. And it's Bryant with the rebound. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. .156 left in the third. And Leonard has it in the corner. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Left side, Westbrook. Barrett for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Barrett's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, that comfort level from three-point territory, that is something R.J. Barrett's continue to work on.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. For Barrett, the 18-footer is right on the mark. SGA's got 8 points.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And it's Mitchell missing. And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's SGA. Holmgren wide open. Off target with his 3. Cleveland with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Westbrook banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Well, that's the acceleration of Russell Westbrook. Good night, defense. You had no chance.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams will make substitutions. And so here is Oklahoma City. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
Pass to Struth. Traps in the tray. He's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now, Joe. Here's Hartenstein. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Oklahoma City trailer. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, here's Chamberlain. Makes it off the glass.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now Westbrook. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Chamberlain a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Outside Westbrook. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Leonard. Chamberlain a screen. To the inside. Good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Looking to get back on track here. And it's Westbrook missing. The Thunder leading by 4. Toward outside. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Holmgren fires. Barrett rips down the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Mitchell outside. Here's Westbrook. Fires the 3. No good there.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
SGA. He slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
And now we decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander. From 19, that one goes.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Barrett outside. Now Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Now Mobley. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
Well, Mobley very effective when he gets very good position on the interior.
Outside Westbrook. Mobley is screen. Lets loose a 3. Drained from outside.
Westbrook demands the basketball and says, I got you, fellas. The big-time delivery.
And it's SGA penetrating. Now Leonard. A 17-footer. Mobley there for the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers now. Westbrook fired. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell. The 3 doesn't go. So we see the Thunder get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.